Welcome back to the Media Podcast with Hannah Biondo. Today I'm going to be talking about two movies, one on Hulu and one on Prime Video. The one on Hulu is called Not Okay, and the one on Amazon Prime Video is called After the Hunt. And we're talking about the similarities and differences between the two films and how both films talk perfectly about the toxic state of social media. But before we dive into this topic, please make sure to follow me or hit the subscribe button, like this video, and ring the bell so that you don't miss any notifications. Alright, let's dive in. First one, Not Okay, which is streaming on Hulu, is about this person named Danny Sanders who lies about something to get to be famous. And she quickly figures out that being famous isn't all it's cracked up to be. And you could probably tell where this is going to go. She eventually confesses the truth about what happened, and yeah, she's picked apart online by strangers. After the Hunt is about this college professor who's played by Julia Roberts that has a student named Maggie who has a secret to tell. And again, Maggie writes an article about it, and there's like the he said, she said situation. So here's what I want to talk about. The first similarity between the two films is definitely the toxic state of social media and how everybody can believe what they want to believe and how it's represented in our culture today. And I feel like that's a very powerful theme because we don't know what the other person went through. We don't understand what they're trying to prove. We just all know that, okay, maybe it's just for attention, and we quickly jump to conclusions. And I feel like both films talk about this a great ton, and they don't minimize it. They don't try to minimize it. They just say, like, look, this is what happens, this is what we're dealing with. But then they also try, this is where the different part is. One, admit we found out what happened and the ending was bittersweet. The other movie, After the Hunt, we don't know whether Hank or Maggie, the two characters in the After the Hunt film, were lying, or if what they said was true. So that's the other thing. Not Okay is more, it has a more of like, okay, we know that the unlikable female protagonist did not get closure, but she decided to be mature enough and coming clean, forcing to come clean. Well, After the Hunt is more, oh, we don't know whether we don't know whether what they did was true. We just want to leave it at that. And I feel like that's why After the Hunt got, even though it got great reviews by critics, the audiences felt like, okay, I feel like we were being, I'm sorry, what just happened? We don't get any closure, we don't understand what it means. And also the fact that both movies, and here's a second similarity, both movies talk about serious subjects. That's why I say these films are not for the faint of heart. And anybody who decides to watch these films on the streaming platforms respectively, just be aware that it might bring up, I don't know, it's just hard to talk about. It's not easy to talk about, but the other thing is these films are great, but they're intended for mature audiences only, and there is a very good reason why. So, that is all I have for today. If you're, like I said, if you're interested on watching Not Okay and After the Hunt, or one or the other, Not Okay is on Hulu, and After the Hunt is on Amazon Prime Video. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!